Good morning and welcome to Flannel Hill Farm. I just got done climbing the hill a couple times. The peep nuggets, meat birds, are doing fantastic. They still had water. They always seem to realize they're thirsty after I fill it. I don't know. So they're getting huge. They're so big. Look at how big they are. It's crazy. If you want to pause, go back and pause the video. Each one of those things, each one of those squares is a ½ inch. So if you want to sit there and count those out, you can figure out how tall they are. Chicken tractor has been working great. I don't want to say it, so I'll say it at the end. I'll let you know. We had one casualty in the brooder way at the beginning. One casualty for the meat birds and 2 for the laying hens. So we still have 25 meat birds. We must have gotten 26 meat birds at the beginning. That was my bad, I didn't count them. So out here, I got some beans in my back pocket I just picked out here while I was waiting for their water bucket to fill up. So beans are doing well. We have a bunch of volunteer stuff that has come up. Could be because I let some stuff decompose in place, but we have quite a few melon plants that I did not plant at these spots. I got quite a few stuff in the rows that I certainly did not plant, like in the walkways here, like these. In the walkways, I did not plant those, but I'm gonna let them go. Back in here we have some squash and zucchini plants. This is that right there is a potato. So I'm gonna have to get in here and weed. What has been happening is we have, see, there's another one in the walkway. That is either a melon or a pumpkin. I think that's a pumpkin, and I didn't plant pumpkins here last year. But whatever, I'll let them go. These are potatoes that I don't think I planted this year. I think I planted potatoes last year, so I don't know if they just didn't come up till this year or what. We got some radishes that are still working here. Radishes are funny. Plant them all the same time. And even if they're the same color, they won't come up at the same time. It's weird. These are pumpkin or zucchini. I think those are pumpkin. Again, in the walkway where I didn't plant them. It must be letting them compost in place. More radishes. Look at that. The meat birds, or the laying hens, appear to like the greens from radishes. I've been trying to give them some greens, but every once in a while. So we got those. Bentley and Big K really like radishes, so, which I find weird, but the dog liking radishes. And then we got our onions. Gotta move this plastic at some point. We're gonna be going into town today to get the rest, hopefully the rest of the supplies we need to make the chickshaw. I think I'm just gonna let Big K do what he wants with the chickshaw because I thought he was overbuilding the chicken tractor. but we haven't had any problems, so I think I'm just gonna let him do his thing. So down here we have, ow, I'll put these radishes down for now. Maybe I'll grab one thing of greens and I'll show you what they do. However, in bigger news, follow the green. It's done. It's done. Big K put this last piece up. I had to go to work and he got this last piece up all by himself. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's go check on the laying chicks. Well, I'm started to call the meat birds chickens and these guys chicks because they still kind of look like chicks. But, oh, very excited. We're very excitable here. But I put it in there and they go ham for it. But they don't like eat it all. They just, I don't know. I guess if you leave it in there long enough, they eat it all. But kick all their bedding out. So I'm gonna feed and water these guys. And then I think we're gonna head into town. These scoops, I'm gonna show you these scoops. These scoops are wonderful. Probably gonna turn into a mini tool talk here. This is this little giant. These scoops have been wonderful. It's a 3-quart scoop. It's made in America. Love them. Love them. They fit in my little trash can perfectly. They scoop a good amount. Love them. So, that's what I have for y'all today. We are hopefully gonna get that chickshaw built and done. I don't know how long that's gonna take, but I did tell Big K that we should look at the materials list because of all the windows that we have in this house. We have all of these odd extra pieces of metal here that's just from the short, you know, these long sides of the house. I'm telling him he could use that to enclose or maybe put them between the nesting boxes or something, give them some privacy. So I'm gonna rip all these down. I am going to finish feeding and watering those laying hens and then we are probably going to get going. Oh, Bentley had a little bit of an eye problem, so if in the next couple of videos you see him squinting, it has been dealt with. It's being dealt with, I guess. He was fine earlier this morning. Benny, how's your eye, buddy? Benny, monkey. Bentley. Hey, Benny. I'm a beagle out of scent, Mom. Hey, how's your eyeball? Come here. Come here. How's your eye? Hey. Can you sit? Can you sit? Sit. No. Can you show the people your eye? See, you look fine again. He's a good boy. We took him to the vet, and the vet said it looks just like maybe some dust or something got in there, because he couldn't find any like actual problems with his eye. Couldn't find any scratches or anything. So the thought is maybe he was out here while we were doing some weed whipping. And maybe he got some dust in there or something. They don't want to be inside when we're weed whipping. I'd prefer them to be inside, but they don't want to be, and then they just howl. So I just try to weed whip away from them. And then Big K and I were talking yesterday. They just, all of a sudden, you're weed whipping, and they're nowhere to be found. And then all of a sudden, boom, there they are. So, just have to be more careful. Watch more. Ham over it, which I guess I need to get one of those things that you can like hang and they peck at it and it moves around on them. I tried to talk Big K into a chicken orb, which is just like a round cage, kind of like the ball you'd put a hamster in. He giggled at it, but he didn't find it as humorous as I did. So, on your way back down the hill, if you wouldn't mind liking, sharing, subscribing, hitting that little bell notification button thing down there. And if you only want to do 3 free things for me, liking, commenting, and subscribing would be the big 3. Those would be the ones that I would greatly appreciate. There's the hill. It's a beautiful day. I think it's gonna get hot though. I appreciate y'all.